Hello everyone, welcome to admission updates. Kendriya Vidyalaya 2022 admission process has been started for class 1 and registration is ongoing. This is the official website of the Kendriya Vidyalaya for registration. So in this video we will see the step by step process of registration, which documents are required at the time of registration and at the time of admission. So let us start. First you have to visit this website, that is kvsonlineadmission.kvs.gov.in, and post visiting this website you have to click on this link, that click here to register. When you will click on this link, instructions will open up and you have to read these instructions. I'm reading some important instructions, and further if you want to read the details, you can read all these points. I'm reading some important one, that is, you are strongly advised not to submit multiple applications, and in case anyone submit multiple application form or registration form, then the last application will be considered in the admission process. Further, in a double shift Kendriya Vidyalaya, each shift will be treated as separate Vidyalaya for admission purpose. This is important one. In order to quick filling of the application form, please keep the following things ready. So you must have a valid mobile number with Indian SIM card, a valid email address, digital photograph or scanned photograph of child seeking admission in JPEG of size at most 256 KB, then a scanned copy of child birth certificate in JPEG or PDF file of size not more than 256 KB, details of government certificate in case you are applying under economically weak section, and transfer details of parent grandparent whose service credentials will be used in the application form. Then there are two necessary steps involved in the submitting application form. First one is registering on the portal, and second one is filling and submitting the application form. First, you have to register the candidate, and after successful registration, a unique login code will be shared. You have to note down the login code, which will be used at the time of filling the application form. Then you can indicate choices of three different Vidyalayas without any reference between the Vidyalayas in a single form. Then on successful submission, you will be assigned a unique application code, which will be different from the login code. Now here your application form is not submitted and your application data will be visible to KVS until you receive an application submission code from online admission portal. So these are very important, and in case you want to read all these instructions, you can visit this website. Now let us move on to the next section, that is, you have to click on this button, go to next, and next information which is related to filling the application form will open up. So first one is registration. At time of registration you have to fill first name of the child, then middle name of the child, and then last name of the child. And in case uh, parents have to fill the first name, middle name, and the last name of the child exactly uh, as per the name mentioned in the birth certificate or any other admission document certifying the name of the child. Then you have to fill the child's differently able status. If child is differently able, then you have to select yes, otherwise select no. Then fill date of birth of the child. Then you have to fill whether child or grandparent of whether child or grandchild of KVS employee. So if the child is if the child if the child's parent is KVS employee, you have to mention that parent or grandparent is KVS employee. You have to mention that. Otherwise, you have to select not applicable. Then you have to fill email address, a mobile number, and here some important details related to mobile number. You have to enter a valid mobile number with Indian SIM card, and it is strongly advised to give your own mobile number and not the mobile number of friend, relative, agent, cyber cafe operator, or others. because all the information will be shared on that mobile number. And if you will mention somebody's else mobile number, you will not get the information on time, which will lead to the lag in the admission process, or the admission of the child may get cancelled. Then you have to mention type of the captcha code that will be given on the registration page. You have to enter an OTP which will be shared on the registered mobile number, and in case you do not receive the OTP on time, you have to click on the resend OTP button to receive the OTP again. Then you have to verify, click on the verify button to verify the code. So these are the process. After that, you have to log in your account or child's account by filling the login code, date of birth, and mobile number. You will receive the login code after verifying the account. When you will enter the OTP and verify that, you'll receive a login code, and you have to enter that login code at the time of logging the account of the child. Enter the login code, date of birth, and mobile number of that you have used at the time of registration. After that, you have to fill the application form and upload the document. So while filling the application form, you have to fill some basic information, parent details, choice of school. up- Then you have to upload documents and select the declaration and submit. Now let us check one by one what you have to fill in the basic information. So in basic information, you will fill child's first name, middle name, last name, then date of birth of the child, then whether child grandchild of KVS employee, then whether the child is differently abled or not. Then you have to, if child is differently abled, then you have to select the type of different ability. Further mention gender, then whether applying in single child girl child category or not. Then is a twin triplet girl sibling also applying for the admission. You have to select the status of uh, these statements in yes or no. If you are applying under this category, then you have to select yes, and if you are not applying under this category, you have to select no. Further, other details are given here. You have to mention family income group, then caste category, blood group. Now come to the parent details. In parent details, you have to select title, full name, nationality, then fill country of residence, state of residence, then city of residence, residential address, pin code of the residence, telephone number, personal mobile number, personal email address, occupation, and then name of the organization. After filling these details, you have to click on save application button. Then you have to choose school. As I mentioned earlier, you can select on only three Kendriya Vidyalaya without any preference between them. And then after selecting, when you will select three Kendriya Vidyalayas, you will be able to check the details like Vidyalaya category. You have to select Vidyalaya, then Vidyalaya category. Once Vidyalaya is chosen, the Vidyalaya category will automatically displayed. There are four categories of Kendriya Vidyalaya. First one is civil sector, defense sector, project sector. Then Vidyalaya is under IHL, that is Institute of Higher Learning sector. You will be able to see the reason, then sponsoring agency, location type, Vidyalaya location on map, distance of the Vidyalaya from residence. So these are the details related to the uh, selection of Kendriya Vidyalaya. After that, you can check these details or read these details by visiting this website. After that, you have to upload the required document, and here it is given that scan images of only two documents, that is birth certificate and photo of child taking admission, must be mandatorily uploaded before submitting the online application form in JPEG or PDF file, and the file size should not exceed 256 GB, otherwise it will not be uploaded. Then documents which will be required at time of admission are for admission to standard 1 certificate of